Okay. Settle.
We need a clapper.
Actually.
Like, we really should. You do! You have one! Yes! My dreams!
Yeah, I need to get, like...
You have to write production on it.
I know! I need to, like, get chalkboard paint because I was dumb and wrote it in Sharpie before, so now it's all blacked out, but... That's gonna be fun. Okay. Welcome back to the Writing Inquisition. I'm Carol Benton.
I'm EmRose.
And unfortunately, we are an Inquisitor short today, which is to say we are an Inquisitor short today. I am having trouble Englishing lately. Unfortunately, Marie is not feeling very well and was unable to join us today. So we will have 1 or 2 episodes without her, but then she'll hopefully be back. And hopefully we can get all of this done before the wedding. Because, oh my god. Anyway, this episode, because Marie is not with us at the moment, we are going to be talking about our editing process. So our first question is, what is our editing process like?
Well, usually if I have notes from Carol or from anybody else, hopefully I've already gone back and put them all in, and then what usually ends up happening is I just go by each chapter, redo it, figure out if there's anything else I can do. I'd like it to be more involved, but I'm lazy. I kind of like to do all the big developmental edits first, so if I need to add more to a scene or reorder things, and then I'll go back and really focus on line editing, but most of the time I just kind of go, it's fine.
Yeah, for me it's fairly similar. I'll get notes from EmRose, and eventually I'll get to them. Eventually.
I'm behind, so it suits me, so you take your time.
I mean, I've had notes for book 2, chapter 1 from you for how long, and I still haven't actually done it yet.
Oh,
like,
Lord.
since last year.
I don't even remember when I started, like, in the first place.
What chapter are you on now again?
Like 12 or 13 or something?
Yeah.
In that area?
Out of 25.
Out of 25. That's close.
You're over halfway!
That's not like 2.
Yeah. But EmRose is actually the only person who's actually given me notes throughout the entire book for book 1.
And they're probably not helpful. I don't think so. I feel
They
bad.
are
I
helpful.
feel like I need to do more. But
No.
I'm just like, yeah, here's my thoughts.
Well, your thoughts as a reader who is not the one writing the damn thing are very helpful.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yes. But I'll go through and I try to have the big edits done before I send them to you, but I know for a fact
No,
for like
I
the
don't
last 3
have
chapters.
I don't have my big edits done before I send them to you, so it's cool. I always want to. I'm like, oh, I need to make sure this is all coherent. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
It's just not going to be clear.
Yeah. Well, for you, it also leads into the temptation of just starting all over again.
Yeah.
Which
I still want to do, but I won't.
You need to finish a draft!
I know.
I'm too far ahead of both of you! Even Minjay's annoyed! But then I will make any edits that need to happen, and if I happen to spot any glaring issues, then I will go like, I don't know how to fix, please help.
Yeah.
And I'll try to get it done, and then actually when I go to do the line edits... Rude. Who is?
Somebody on Tumblr.
Okay.
Okay. Not Tumblr, Twitter.
That one. Right, line edits. If I found that if you actually change the font for line edits, you're more likely to
say that.
It's so helpful.
I don't do it, but I was gonna say because I'm lazy.
Yeah,
but yes,
because like it tricks your brain into thinking it's reading something new because the shapes are different, which makes it easier to spot errors.
Which is why I like to print things out, but I'm only gonna do that like way later because I don't want to waste paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say changing the font. And then just printing it out, or if I'm really stuck on something and it's just not working, I'll just retype it, like, word by word, which a lot of people are like, you should do that for your whole book, and I'm like, I tried that, and I just was like, this is so frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any idea how happy I would have been to have found chapter 20 printed out somewhere?
Yeah.
So I didn't have to rewrite the damn thing?
I know.
Ah! I'm never gonna get over that.
What happened to it?
It just disappeared. Like,
That's weird.
a different chapter somehow got pasted into the document over the thing and saved.
Fucking kidding me. That's terrible.
Yes, it was, because it took me like 9 months to rewrite the damn thing.
Yeah, because you were pissed off.
Because I was pissed off. There was other issues happening around the same time. Because I don't think I actually finished it until the Parasite and I broke up.
Aww.
Yeah. Or like right before or something. Like it took way too long. It took way too long. Yeah, but there were other issues going on at the time that were giving me serious block. How well do we feel like our editing process serves us?
Well, pretty well. I just feel like I could do better. Like, if I was actually committed and did, like, all the things, like, read things out loud, because that really helps.
Yeah, if you read it out loud, you can hear when sentences are too long and when they don't make sense or when they're awkward.
And there's software where you can just paste it in and then it will read it for you.
Yeah, but
and
that gets robot voice, which always sounds awkward.
Apparently, because my friend sent me one that seemed a little robot's voice. And then somebody else was like, oh, you should use this. It's, like, way better. And I haven't tried it, but I'm hoping it's not robot voice.
Yeah.
But it could be. So if it's robot voice, don't do it.
I mean, if all else fails, we could always, like, have a sleepover with all three of us and just, like, do an editing circle.
That would be good.
That would actually be really fun. We should do that. Which means Marie needs to get her ass in gear and start writing!
But she needs to write something.
So it's not just me that's annoyed with her, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I want to read her stuff.
Right, because it sounds
She, like,
so
told
cool.
me all the cool stuff, and I was like, cool, let me read it. And she's like, no, it's not ready. It's not even the line.
It's not going to be ready until we write it! Topic for another time. What improvements do we feel like we could make to our editing process?
Well, if I finish something, and then edited it, and then, like, change the font, and, like, gave myself a break so I could look at it with fresh eyes, because right now I don't feel like that.
No.
Yeah. If I just did what I want to do, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great if it was just perfect on the first shot.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. But
Really great.
Nobody's that good.
Yeah.
I feel like it would also be good if we weren't so lazy that we could, like, do a second read-through.
The whole thing should just be like the lazy writer's podcast.
But if we weren't
Yeah,
lazy...
let's go, if we did! I am lazy, but if I wasn't,
Yeah.
this is what I would do.
Yeah.
So you should do it.
Yeah, just, like, getting a second full read-through done for each other would be great.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But,
That's a lot of
my
work.
God, that's so much work. That's so much work.
Doubling the editing process.
We're trying to adult. We don't have enough energy for that.
Maybe to compromise, we could do something where, like, okay, here's the areas I'm really iffy about if I actually fix the issue, or this area is really important. We could do, like, 5.
Like a highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Again, if we
That's
weren't
a good
lazy.
compromise.
But
It's a good compromise for not reading the entire thing again.
Yeah.
Like, if we had all the time in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and all the money in the world, because we have bills and shit to pay. I don't want to pay bills. I want to go back to being a kid. Yeah. Like, there are a lot of things that I feel like we could do a lot more easily. Like, if we could get, like, an editing circle of all three of us together.
That sounds fun, too.
Yeah. Assuming we could actually focus, because we get so giggly around each other. We just do. Because, I mean, butter cake.
Butter cake, yeah.
All the butter
The
cake.
reward would be we get butter cake tonight.
Yes!
If we get to this chapter.
Yeah,
and
we get
all of
butter
our
cake, we
stories.
get cheesecake,
Yes.
we get cookies, we get brownies, we get something delicious. We could do it potluck style.
Yes.
We need to talk to Marie about this.
Yes.
Because that would be amazing.
So would we go around reading out loud, like, a section?
We could.
I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, not the whole book, because that's 3 books. But...
That's not gonna happen in one night.
If you could be like, oh, we'll get to chapter 5 or chapter 10.
Yeah, or even just doing, like, a round robin of chapters.
Yeah.
And maybe having somebody else read our work.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say, and somebody else
like,
could read it.
Yeah.
Then we each have a copy and you can write down your, like, thoughts.
We should do that!
Yeah.
Ah!
And then it will just be, we did 2 chapters, ate butter cake, and then we watched movies the rest of the night.
And I can show you guys the stand-up that I keep wanting to show you guys. And all the other things. Yeah. But that's basically it for our editing process, because we don't really have...
I was going to say, because I don't want to go into detail of how do you decide to keep this scene or that
Yeah,
because that's a lot.
It's also highly dependent on the scenes around it.
Yeah.
And what, like, how critical it is to the overall plot.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I know there are unnecessary scenes in...
There's unnecessary scenes in mine.
There always are, but it's not, like... so easy to kick them out because, like, there might be some good character development stuff in there, like when Roshni takes the girls shopping. Mm-hmm. Like, it explains how they get their clothes and it explains Roshni a bit more. Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's the entire point of that scene.
Mm-hmm. I have to cut my fight from chapter 2.
Mm.
I forgot the original purpose of it because I wrote it so long ago. Well, yeah.
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 Yeah, so this was a bit of a micro episode for the Writing Inquisition.
Because that's what we want to do.
Yeah, because it's basically send each other chapters, use the comment function, send them back, attempt to make sense of them, and decide which bits you want to keep and which bits you want to change.
Add more stuff. Which really is what should be reread since it's technically new.
Yeah.
But that's always hard.
Yeah,
just like, we're lazy.
I can tell you right now, the last 2 or 3 chapters of book 2, I'm gonna have so much revision to do because they're so choppy. Because I was so done.
You was done, yeah, that's cool.
I was in like table flipping mode. Like that's how fucking annoyed I was. Like,
didn't you like? No, you didn't lose a scene.
No, I lost chapter 20.
No, I know you lost chapter 20. But you had, it was like scenes, I think you just had 2 scenes left.
Yeah.
For a long time.
3 months.
That's what it was, yeah.
Like, I had a scene and a half or 2 left, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I quit. But Minjay will kill me if I do that. Yeah, so that's it for this micro episode of the Writing Inquisition. I'm Carol Benton.
I'm EmRose.
And we'll see you next time.